Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to some more Dragon Age Origins. And here in the camp here, we're probably going to talk to everyone here, including Antoine. Probably going to talk to every single person, just see how everybody's doing. So let's start with her. Where's Morgan at? Lady. Then she's not here. Oh, why is she all by herself?
What do you wish of me?
I have to ask you something.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the Qunari wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
Wow, you can probe me anytime.
Beg pardon then while I jump for joy. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play.
Child's play.
The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
'Cause I love you. I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew.
Creaky.
I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Well, I'm glad it worked out this way, at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat and the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Okay. Ooh, plus hey, baby. I want to see where I can, like, find out how much she like her, how much she likes being with us in the party here. Maybe that's, no. Oh, that's her right there. So she likes us right now. Plus 15. That's not good. That's not bad. So she's at plus 3. She's neutral. What does it say she is? She's, doesn't say. Okay. But Antoine, he's obsessed with us. A nice man. Stin could care less. Millicere. About him? Nah, he's neutral. Not for long. Let's go rape him. I'll change his mind. Let's talk to Stin.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
You know, if I can trust you at my back.
I am Qunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
You fought in the war?
I have always fought in war, dwarf.
Jeez, what do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
So the Qunari don't come from the islands?
We do now.
He says like nothing. Where did you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Can you be more specific?
No. I was born in Saharon. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Saharon and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
I've never seen a It's not your duty to handle the blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
I've never seen a Qunari before. Tell me, people.
No.
Wow. No, we're not.
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
A little hostile, aren't we?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
This is you being calm and helpful.
Couldn't you tell?
Oh, you're alright. You're in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Just get moving.
As you wish.
Jeez, man. At least his approval rating went up, but come on, man. Alright, let's talk to Alistair.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Can you teach others to become a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well, I respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Hey, I ain't done talking, buddy.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean before that.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
No way. You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why'd the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens is all. Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Wow, +1, you little whore. Let's go talk to her.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life in the Chantry Cloyer?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? How so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain.
Assholes.
They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I prefer your ideas to ideas of the Chantry.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Now, these people don't realize that we're stopped here. We have time to talk. What about you, puppy? Oh, you're already my friend anyway. I don't care less about your ass. Just talk to him.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Syria. I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family... well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened? That's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
You're at Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Download new content. Give me a moment and I'll help. What? What does that do? Hold on, I'm gonna pause my recording just for a second to see what it says. Okay, so I tried to do it, and for some reason my username and password stuff isn't working, so maybe we'll do that later. But that's just some DLC, I guess.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodom at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Let's see what enchantments he's got.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
I want some enchanting down.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. Item enchanting. This is the only one that can get enchanted, really? Sure, why not? So, I just enchanted a Oathkeeper. I'll try that out. Look at that. Is there a way to like pull out my... I'll have to wait till... Wow! Wow! I don't know if you guys can see that, but some guy just said, "Hi, YouTube."
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Cheese knife? Let me see your wares. Oh, so what's your story exactly?
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm originally from Orzammar, just as you are, I suspect. You don't have the look of a surface dwarf about you. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Why did you leave? Ooh.
One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
What happened then?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me.
Hope that was me.
The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
I see.
The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
You're quite lucky to have done so well.
I thank the stone every single day. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Let me see your wares, buddy.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Ooh. 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 Ooh, discount, baby. Damn. Oh, they got quite a bit of armor. Let me sell some stuff here. Let me see. Where's Sten? Just in case I ever call upon you, Sten, make sure you're all fitted out here. Oh yeah, looking good, baby. Oh yeah. Save, just in case.
Something you need? I'm sure either my...
No, let me sell that. That should be good. And look at him. Looking good, buddy. Alright, so let's head on out of here, I guess. I suppose. Let me save again, just cause I'm done. Venture forward. Okay, I want her.
Indeed.
Yes.
I'll go with them again. Let me see if I choose them in different orders.
Blasted.
Oh yeah, put some first. Whatever.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Except. I'm gonna go to Orgzmnamar. Where we at? Wait, how do I get to Orgzmar or whatever? Oh crap. I don't know how to get to Orgzmar. Oh, the blight's over there. Hold on, let me see if I talk to Alistair, if he can give me directions how to get there.
What do you need?
To ask you something.
Ask away.
Never mind. So I have no idea where I'm. Get to my party, Jesus.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Should we pay attention? That's where the Arl is. God. So I said that's lathering right there. Oof. That's where he is. I want to go there. Alright, so I'm torn here. I'm torn in between. I don't know where I'm so. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I remember now. I could probably look in my journal. Premium content. The lights. Okay. If I set that as my. God, come on.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Set this 100 damn times. That didn't help at all, damn it. Alright, I'm guessing it's either one of these two. Hope that's right.